It's Tommy. So perhaps this is Tommy's. Ride. Let's stroll around, see what's going on, and then we'll get back here on. Right now it's about 7:30, 7:15 in the morning. Easter Sunday morning, April 24th, here in the downtown Manhattan, Tribeca, Triangle below Canal. That's what Tribeca stands for. That's what it is. Let's cut tape, and we'll come back here later on. We're back on. We're right across from the Tribeca Grill. It's again, it's Easter Sunday. It's Sunday morning. It's about 7:30, maybe 7:45, and I'm with a gentleman over here, sort of a legend in this area, who's about to give up cigarettes. But we'll find out. Get a little background. Cigarettes. Cigarette Steve. You know the Cigarette Steve, right?
Yes.
Okay. And why is that?
Because I smoke cigarettes.
But you pretty much just kind of stroll around. You got a cigarette, so you're doing a lot of that. And
I'm doing that because I'm trying to pursue a career after graduating college 5 years ago for 2 degrees.
And what sort of career?
Well, I have a degree in facilities management and environmental control technology, HVAC.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know where I'll wind up. I'll either go for education or further education, not a master's degree, but refresher courses of job training.
Right. But cigarettes are very expensive these days. If I was still living in New York City and smoking cigarettes, I'd probably be robbing banks. What's the average? You want to buy a carton of Marlboro today? What's it going to cost?
I don't want to buy a carton.
No. If you walk into a store here, Food Emporium, and buy a carton of Marlboro, what's it going to cost you?
Like $35.
More than that.
More than that.
More, probably $100, almost $100. Okay, so Steve, but you're quitting cigarettes. You know, you're going to
June 21st.
June 20th. So today's April 24th,
yes.
And you're quitting June 21st. How come?
Because it's bad for your health.
Are you going to be ready on June 20th? How are you going to feel when you go to sleep at night, knowing the next day?
Take the patch, the gum, the Nicorette patch, Nicorette gum, and Chantix.
And have you tried that before?
The patch worked twice. I tried it twice.
And there's only really one way to quit cigarettes is just to stop on your own.
Yeah, well, you got to use some methods like the patch, the gum, and maybe hypnosis or Chantix pills.
All right. Okay. Now, do you have cigarettes that you don't like? Are you into menthol? Or somebody hands you a
menthol.
You don't like them?
I like menthol.
You do like menthol?
Yeah.
Okay. What about non-filters? You into non-filters?
No, rarely. I smoke non-filters.
Rarely will you do that. And if somebody hands you a non-filter, you are likely to...
I smoke it.
You'll smoke it. Okay, Steve, I think, and good luck with your career, and good meeting you. Good seeing you.
Bye-bye.
Okay, have a good Sunday, Easter Sunday. Happy holiday. Okay, that's kind of known as Cigarette Steve. He's sort of a legend here. There he goes, and he's been for a long time. So that's it's what's free in NYC, and that's where we're going today. And let's move along. Again, you're listening to Visions, a series of visits with people of interest, and that is a guy of interest. And he was bumming a cigarette for a couple sitting over here. And as I passed by, I kind of mentioned he's sort of a legend. Then I thought about it as I was walking by. Let me catch an interview with Steve. Let's cut tape. Speaking of free, right now there are 6 or 7 sparrows going wacky over something. Oh, they're gone now, but boy, there was quite a battle going on for something that we're eating. They were eating over here, right around this little tree area. They're gone now. They've disbanded. One is still left. Wow. We're back, and we're in the 9/11 Memorial shop. It is open. A lot of military parts here, from Afghanistan, I guess. And the city is certainly waking up now. Lots of activity, lots of folks with cameras. A couple just stopped me, wanting to know how to get to the Statue of Liberty, how to get to the ferry. Lots of tour buses. Of course, they're selling, you have milk for sale here, NYPD and FDNY. Some photographs, a 9/11 memorial, and a display over here with the Freedom Towers will look like when they're built. And that sort of thing. And you can hear the activity in here. different displays. I don't want to speak too loudly. I'm sure you hear me. Where are you from? A lot of military.
We're actually have a Air Force convention this weekend over down in Times Square. So we just did a wreath-laying ceremony over at Ground Zero. So we're all over here just paying tribute to Ground Zero this weekend.
What's that ceremony?
It's an Air Force wreath-laying ceremony for Ground Zero, the 9/11 attacks.
Did you wreath-laying?
Wreath, like a...
A wreath-laying?
Yes, sir.
Okay, wreath-laying. Okay, and you're an officer, or are you
I'm a cadet right now. I'm still in training. I'm finishing up school right now, and when I graduate, I'll become an officer.
How many cadets are in town?
About 600 of us.
Wow, a lot of folks.
Yeah, there's cadets from all over the country.
And your name?
Shane Lockridge.
Shane Lockridge. Thank you very much, and enjoy the visit. And I'm sure you're feeling the moment.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Okay, well, we're going to finish up. We're going to not spend a lot of time here. I want to take away from the moment here. I'll just read one 9/11 memorial. The memorial will remember and honor the people killed in the attacks of September 11, 2001 in New York City, at the Pentagon in Arlington, Virginia, and near Shanksville, Pennsylvania, and in the February 26, 1993 World Trade Center bombing. The memorial design was selected through an international design competition that included more than 5,200 entries from 65 countries. So that's what's going on, and we're just we'll kind of pass by there's an audio display here, and we're passing by, and we're just going to let's see if we can hear some of this. Okay, I guess we're getting some of this. Okay, we're passing through, and here is a flag of honor, the American flag. The flag contains the names of those killed in the terrorist attacks of 9/11. Now and forever, it will represent their immortality. We shall never forget them. Okay, that's it. We're just kind of slip out now and move along, and that's it. So be sure to come here again. It's 20 VC Street. I don't know if some folks pronounce it VC, some Vesey. I kind of go with VC Street. The 9/11 Memorial preview site is here. So when you come to the city, if you're in the city, come on by, and there's a place to donate here. So come on by, and it's an interesting place. Let's head out. Okay. We're back for a moment. I'm right across from the Federal Office Building. This is the building. The post office is right here. Federal Office Building. On 9/11, this building is right a block south, right across the street from where the attacks happened. And this building closed up for quite a while because there was some sort of toxic material coming out of the walls through the cracks and all that. And they had to close this building down for quite a while. It's open now, but this building had a tough time getting open. And when I was on 9/11, when it was over, and the end of the day was the end of the day. One of the few structures that was standing was a girder, and of all things, the girder, it's like a cross, like a crucifixion. And I'm just looking at this thing of what says here: the cross at Ground Zero, founded September 13, 2001. That's when it was all over, and they came to look at the destruction. This was standing still, this cross, and it was blessed on October 4th, 2001. Again, founded September 13th, 2 days later, 2001. Blessed October 4th, 2001, temporarily relocated October 5th, 2006, will return to World Trade Center Museum, a sign of comfort for all. And I'll just read, that's sort of like the on the cross kind of etched in there. And then the actual signage here, this steel T-beam was one of several found within the rubble of Building 6 of the World Trade Center 2 days after September 11th, 2001. Almost immediately, it became a symbol of hope, faith, and healing for many rescue and recovery workers searching the World Trade Center for the remains of thousands who perished in the terrorist attacks. The World Trade Center, of course, will be housed in the National September 11th Memorial Museum as a testament to spiritual renewal in the face of tragedy and loss. And it just stood there, and it was an amazing sight. It just stood there, and this is one of the few structures that were left after. And just looking, it's absolutely, it brings, wow, it's amazing just to look. And for some reason, there's a plexiglass a container up there with 2 baseballs, and I don't know what those 2 baseballs denote. There's nothing. It's just here. It's just it's an amazing sight. And here's where I was looking for it at the site, but it's been relocated here. So that's I did want to add that, and that's part of the 9/11 memorial. Let's move along. Okay. We're kind of back where we started our Easter Sunday here, 2011. Again, it's April 24th. Right now it's about just about 11 a.m. I'm hoping to do one more piece. In the meantime, as I was passing by, right now I'm on North Moore Street, Greenwich Street, right across from the Tribeca Grill and of course the Tribeca Film Festival. As it turns out, it opened April 20th and it'll shut down on May 1st. I kind of have it on some semi-official word that the Under the Stars films came off as scheduled, but the person I spoke with wasn't able to tell me what the turnout was. I'm looking right now, right on the corner of North Moore Street and Greenwich Street. There is a gentleman here, you know, the recyclable cans and all that. There must be, first of all, he's got a cart with him. There must be these huge plastic bags, like large hefty bags, clear bags. On his cart, there must be 10 of those bags, and right on the corner there must be maybe another 10, maybe 12 bags. I did want to speak with him. He didn't want to be interviewed. I guess he's concerned with who I might be, and I can understand. He wants his privacy. He did not want to interview. He did not want to do an interview. I really did. I mean, I guess at a nickel a can or a nickel a bottle, whatever the case is, and it's hard. This is hard work. And there are a couple of supermarkets here, so I guess that's where he recycles. But there are huge bags just on the corner. Again, it takes up the corner, probably, or all told, he's probably got about 25 bags of recyclable cans and bottles. So then again, and again, he didn't want to interview. That's what's going on right now. The sun is out now. Finally, after just days and days of rain and gray skies, we're getting some sun. It's a little warm, somewhere in the 70s right now. People are milling around and walking along Greenwich Street. And that's the deal. I'm hoping perhaps we'll do another piece before I shut down this episode of Visions. I sure hope so. Again, you're listening to Visions, a series of visits to almost everywhere. A series of visits with people of interest in this case. And we're in New York City. I arrived here on April the 1st. April the 1st, yes, it was, and did some interviews with Gridlock Sam and Lisa Thomas of Tonight Films, a friend of mine, Joy Harold. We had Joy Harold on, Mary Domino, Scared Skinny, Itzy Atkins, of course, an old friend of mine. We had him on, and eventually, I know, of course, Lynn Singer, VoiceWorks, she's been on, and I'm assuming at this point, I've taken everything in order. You've already heard these pieces. On April 26th, which is Tuesday, I will be at the Museum of Sex here in New York City to do a piece at the Museum of Sex, and then on April 27th, I'll head back to South Carolina. So that's the deal. This is New York City Visions, NYC Visions, a component of Visions, a series of visits to almost everywhere, or in this case, I'm going to do that again, take on a series of visits to almost everywhere, or in this case, Visions, a series of visits with people of interest. Let's shut tape now. I'm hoping for one more piece now. If not, I'll come back on to say goodbye. Let's shut tape.